Okay, I think we are coming to Twitter Live, and we are also connected to our. Let me see. Binance Live over here, checking. Perfect, we are here. Awesome. And we are going to play the countdown video for now.
Okay.
Hello everyone, listen Moonlight, your event host, and welcome to today's live show across different social media platforms. We are over here on Binance Live, on our Twitch Live, YouTube Live, and also Twitter Live. We are with friends from Turbo Global co-founder in marketing, Evan, as well as Jasmine. They're over here to introduce their project. And so today our project spotlight is going to learn more about. This is a very interesting project because if you go to their official Twitter handle, you are going to see that it's a VPN service, right? But it is also decentralized. It's quite interesting because this is the first time I heard there is a project I could do, free to use decentralization VPN service platform that you could earn tokens, right? You can mine your tokens while you are using this platform. So it's quite interesting. And today, let's learn more about the uh, TurboGlobal project, right? And to see how we could participate in this very interesting new project. Thank you so much. And now we would like to invite Evan to introduce yourself. Thank you.
Yeah. So hi, I'm Evan. I'm the co-founder and I'm in charge of the marketing and social media for TurboGlobal. And we are a decentralized virtual private network, also known as a DVPN. I'm sure many of our audience here has used a VPN at some point of time. So I'm quite happy to be here to share with the audience about our project, as I believe that a DVPN is necessary for security and a censorship-free utility from the blockchain.
Thank you so much, Evan. And we would also like to let our audience know that today we're actually going to conduct this AMA in two languages, right? Bilingual in Mandarin Chinese and in English. So we would like to invite Jasmine to translate the information into Mandarin Chinese. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Yes, thanks. 首先 TurboGlobal 是一个应用的产品，那它的存在是在于免费可以共用的一个去中心化的 VPN 服务，可以说是海外的需求会很多。譬如政府不允许你看某些东西，但是你偏要去看，如果你用中心化的 VPN 就会被封掉。如果你被封掉而你又付款了，那你付款的钱就没了。我们其实会听到身边的朋友提到，就是最近有没有靠谱的 VPN 推荐？如果你用不靠谱的 VPN，就会被封掉。所以用中心化而被封掉，就会造成消费者没有保证。
So Jasmine just explained what is Turbo Global in Mandarin. So maybe I'll just say my English version. So Turbo Global is a Web3 or a blockchain project which offers a decentralized virtual private network that is free to use and unblockable. Our project actually runs in a three-way model where we have users, miners, and advertisers. So how it works is that our users will enjoy a free-to-use VPN service while being shown ads by our advertisers, which will supply the revenue through purchasing our TGB tokens to run ads on our platform. And lastly, we have miners who will be our service provider to our DVPN network. So what they do is they allow users to connect to them, and they are also rewarded by providing a stable connection to our users. So this actually provides a global inter-network system which benefits all parties.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much, both Jasmine and Evan, to introduce your project to us and also about the tokenomics as well. And what is a decentralized VPN and why is a decentralized VPN important for users? Because we know that a lot of people use VPN services, right? But why do we need to also choose a decentralized project? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the question. So a VPN is actually a very traditional service that I'm sure many of you guys that are listening has used it at some point of time. Data security, right? So a VPN has been traditionally used and is actually being used by 1.5 billion users worldwide. And I'm sure many players of the blockchain community, the gaming community, or anybody that's used the internet has some need for VPN. Actually, our project aims to elevate the VPN experience with a DVPN, which is a decentralized virtual private network. A DVPN serves the same purpose of a traditional VPN, with its geo-blocking functions, masking of IP address, and anonymous internet browsing. But in comparison to a VPN, a DVPN actually provides a superior level of security. So what exactly is the difference? We actually tackle a centralization problem inherent in traditional VPN services. Traditional VPN services actually run their network on a single server. In addition to that, we actually do provide an additional layer of blockchain encryption to give our users transparency, security, and privacy. Because our system is motivated by our service providers, also known as the node miners, there will be multiple node and connection points, which makes it impossible for someone to tackle a single server. And even if one node is breached, I'm sure there will be another node readily available by our server providers to back it up. So this makes it safer for users and more frustrating for hackers. Passing on to Jasmine, who will be saying it in Chinese.
对，其实我们要做的事情可丰富了。我们这个项目名称是 TurboGlobal， 希望为这个互联网的 Global 来加一点速度，一个可以做到永远不会被封掉的 VPN， 一款就是位于 Web 3产品逻辑性的 DVPN， 就是意思是 decentralized。普通 VPN 和 DVPN 的区别是什么？区别是对于用户他不需要担心被封掉，我们也解决了就是传统 VPN 固有的中心化问题，同时我们加区块链的技术，为用户提高安全和隐私。
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So protecting the safety and security, right, and privacy. That is very, very good. No wonder, yeah, selecting a decentralized VPN service is very important. And other than blockchain security, is there a difference in the connection of a VPN and DVPN? Thank you.
So in terms of security, we are definitely superior. But in terms of functionality, the differences are quite similar. We can access websites from different countries, and our connection and data is ultimately being secured, running through the VPN. But I think what our model is trying to push, the TurboGlobal tokenomic model, which I feel is a very effective model as it is a reliable and stable token system. This is because users can earn through watching advertisements. Miners can also earn by providing these users with a stable connection. And advertisers will benefit from the reach and awareness our application can provide. So additionally, I think our tokenomic model is more effective than most Web3 models because our token distribution is based on the day before's performance, where a pool of available tokens for today to collect for our users will be decided based on the results yesterday. So there's quite an influential ecosystem being run. This means that with the advertising revenue collected, we will burn the tokens, allowing our TGB tokens to be in a state of deflation, which allows it to hold its value, which I believe many other projects don't have this kind of functions. So back to Jasmine with Chinese.
DVPN 与 VPN 的区别有什么？DVPN 基于 Web3 的技术，在安全性方面 DVPN 更胜一筹。在功能方面 DVPN 可以随时连接不同国家的网站，并且继续忠实被保存。 我们主要是推动我们的 tokenomic 模型，这对于项目会带来可靠性，用户可以赚钱，矿工 miner 也可以就是为用户提供稳定的连接来赚钱，那广告商也可以提供他们的影响力和名度来得到奖励。此外，我们的代币经济模型比大多数 Web3 模型更有效，因为大多数模型它的代币释放是根据时间的周期进行，而我们的代币分配是基于前一天的表现，由用户的活跃来决定。前一天用户量所产生的广告收益大部分将用于市场的 token DEX 回收销回 burn， 这样 TGB 将会长期处于通缩的状态，让矿工和 token holder 继续分享生态的成长。
This is certainly very interesting because farming, right? Mining tokens is a really interesting. It's quite common, right, in Web3, but combining with VPN services is uncommon, unusual. So why do users need to use VPN? Could you please provide more benefits of using a VPN for the users? Thank you.
So the reasons for needing a DVPN will vary from person to person. As long as someone has a need for it, I'm sure someone will use it. But I'm sure everyone now in the blockchain community that are listening knows that the advantages are numerous. I think the first benefit that must be talked about is cybersecurity. A DVPN protects yourself from hackers and dangerous cyber criminals by masking your IP address. I'm sure everyone has heard of it in the news or knows someone that personally got their MetaMask wallet attacked or social accounts compromised, such as your Twitter. A DVPN actually adds a layer of security by completely hiding your IP address through the server, allowing your connection to be completely anonymous and unidentifiable. I think this is especially important in scenarios such as connecting to public and susceptible Wi-Fi networks. All of these days, a lot of people like to work in libraries, cafes, or restaurants. These public Wi-Fi networks are where your connection is the most unsecured and cyber attacks are the most common. The second benefit, adding on to the point of cybersecurity, is data protection. Your ISP or internet service provider can track and store your online activity. They can share this data with advertisers, maybe even governmental bodies and other third parties without your knowledge or consent. And I think lastly, the third benefit is geo-blocking. If you are a frequent traveler working overseas or trying to get to a website or application that is restricted by a certain location, a DVPN solves this problem by artificially changing your IP address to another country or region where the content that you're trying to access is available. This solves the censorship problem and creates a free internet space. I think some gamers among us also use a VPN for gaming to hide their IP address or change their location while playing. For example, you're in an Asia server, but you want to connect to America server. A VPN allows you to boost your connection speed and play in America server if you're in Asia. And of course, for our friends in the blockchain community, I think geo-blocking and all these data protection is extremely important. Back to Jasmine.
需要 VPN 的原因会很多，但我相信区块链社区的每个人都知道它的优势很多。第一个好处是网络安全 ，DVPN 通过您的 IP 地址保护您，避免受黑客的损害。DVPN 通过区块链藏匿你的 IP 地址，增加了一层安全性，允许你的连接是匿名的，不显示您的名字。网络安全第二个好处是数据保护，您的 ISP 或就是互联网服务提供商会跟踪您的在线活动，并可以在你不知道的情况下与广告商、就是政府机构和其他第三方共享这些数据。第三个好处就是地区封锁，如果你经常出国，在海外工作或尝试上网，可是被限制 ，DVPN 解决了这个问题，将您的 IP 地址改换了另一个国家的地区，这将就是解决审查的问题。一些游戏玩家使用 VPN 游戏会隐藏他们的 IP 地址，在游戏时可以也是改成他们的位置。交易所和钱包就是币圈必要的，如果没有 VPN，你是就是去不了交易所和钱包，所以 VPN 也算是币圈必要的服务。当然，对于我们的区块链朋友来说，这样好处是非常重要的。
That is perfect. Thank you so much for sharing the benefits of using VPN services for our users, especially in Web3. And what is the TGB reward? And also, what is the TGB token unique to the users? Thank you.
Okay, so DGB is our native digital token that is yet to release, but people can start earning points on our application right now. So TGB token, when it's released, will be the heart of our tokenomic model and powers the economy of our project. So even right now, users can earn TGB and extend their VPN connection by engaging with advertisements. This means that not only our VPN is free to use, but we are also rewarding you with TGB tokens, which can be off-ramp to cash. In the future, we do plan to add on services such as allowing users to purchase a much faster network connection or even a geographic location that is unique. So this brings utility to our TGB tokens for the users. But I think it's very important to note that overall, we are still a free-to-use DVPN, regardless of the situation. So the TGB token, the second part, will be attractive to our service providers or the node miners, who are incentivized with TGB for maintaining a stable network connection to the chain. Through this token, it will actually motivate our service providers to continuously provide a reliable connection to our platform users. Lastly, for advertisers, TGB can be purchased and utilized to secure advertising space and time, allowing them to effectively promote their ads to our user base. So this creates a mutually beneficial ecosystem for all stakeholders involved, and everybody actually grows together in this community. And I think that's really what a Web3 system is all about.
说到这个 TurboGlobal 相当于一个流量代币，接下来也会接入很多广告商，这些广告商要在 TurboGlobal 上投广告，也会购买 token。用户可以通过就是与广告赚取 TGB token。那服务提供商像矿工 miners 会受到TGB 的支持，他们会维持连接的稳定，确保我们的平台的可靠性。这所有相关者可以建了一个美好的生态系统。我们发币的 TGB token， 它除了会被回购之外，它也会有消费的场景，它的价格会有较高的支撑。
Yep, there we have it.
Got it. Thank you so much for explaining the tokens to us. And also, later, we got some questions over here from the audience. Later, we will add it. Thank you, everyone, for your participation and interacting with us. I would like to share my screen to show everyone that right now we are actually featured on the front page of Binance Life. So let me share my screen over here to show everyone these. So friends, if you go to Binance Life, actually Binance.com, right? And then /English and then /life, then you are going to see our event banners are featuring over here on the front page of Binance Life. And today we are talking about TurboGlobal, right? It's a new Web3 decentralized VPN or DVPN, right? Because it's decentralized VPN, so it's called DVPN. And it's a very interesting project because you could using the VPN service while mining their tokens. That is quite interesting. And that's why today we are inviting Evan and Jasmine to explain all about TurboGlobal and also to share information in both languages, in Mandarin, Chinese, and English, so more audience can understand us. I already see some friends asking where could we download it. So maybe later, I believe we have enough time, right, to do some demos and inviting Evan and Jasmine also share your screen with us. The beauty of Binance Live streaming is that this is not just a an audio AMA, right? This is a video AMA, so people could see our screens and learn more about the project in depth because they could watch the details step by step instead of just listening to the information. So that's really amazing. And yeah, definitely I believe we have time for some demo over here. Also, I remember Jasmine mentioned that we have a secret code, right? Secret code that you could redeem some cryptos or Redbox or some rewards, right? Later, Jasmine and I also wanted to explain that as well. Yeah, when you download Turbo's VPN app, and then you could redeem it as well. And thank you so much, everyone, for your participation. We have also been dropping crypto box rents to our Balance Life audience over here. When you see a red box, be sure to click on that. Thank you so much. Now we're going to come back to our session over here. We would like to ask the next question to compare TurboGlobal, right, to other projects. What are the competitive advantages that TurboGlobal feels most confident about? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for explaining and showcasing our project. So the competitive advantages that TurboGlobal has is that we are a Web3 blockchain project. Where have you heard of VPN? There is also a Web3 project. Not only are we a Web3 project, we deliver a DVPN service that is completely free to use for anyone. So actually, you can download it right now on your iOS and Google Play Store and get connected immediately. And in the future, when more users engage with our network, we will attract more community DVPN service providers, also known as miners interested in hosting servers. So when more people join our community, it actually establishes an extremely wide range of connection nodes, which means faster, secure, and high-speed upload and download speeds. So I really think that's where the competitive advantage of TurboGlobal is. I think other than that, I think it's really about the security, where we provide enhanced security and privacy through data safely encrypted through a decentralized management of data, with the support of blockchain technology and an extensive node network. I think lastly, it's really where we are shining, is that compared to other Web3 projects that you see in the market, the consumer pool of our project extends beyond the blockchain community. Since it's a free to download for anyone to use, traditional Web2 users will also have a need for DVPN for security reasons when many accounts are getting compromised these days, and for the general consumers. They may have needs of watching a show outside of their country, such as watching shows from maybe Singapore to a show only available in America, for example, Netflix. So yeah, I think that really the consumer pool that we are reaching out to is much bigger than a lot of projects because it can be used by anyone. Back to Jasmine.
对，首先我们是一个 Web3 区块链项目，我们要提供的是安全、免费、任何人可以使用的 VPN 服务。你现在可以下载轻松用我们的 App。和其他 Web3 项目相比，我们的项目用户可以加入我们的区块链社区。App 是免费下载，任何人都可以使用。基于安全考虑，传统的 Web2 用户也可以用到我们的 DVPN， 他们可以随时观看国外的节目，例如观看在美国提供的节目的 Netflix 项。
Yep.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Evan and Justin, for sharing the information with us. Yes, certainly people could using VPN to kind of like explore the world, right? Everywhere, like to use this tool, and then it will connect you. Would not block you, right? You won't be blocked by any of the countries. And then, what project milestones have been achieved to date from our TurboGlobal, and what are you at now? Thank you.
Yeah, so our development team has actually spent the last half year developing the application and system. And we are excited to let you know that the first version of TurboGlobal is available on iOS and Android for you to now connect to our DVPN network. So actually, if you download our TurboGlobal app now through the link provided in this AMA, there is actually a lucky money function whereby you can get some TGB tokens. So while we have a stable and straightforward function of connecting, the first stage is still about understanding public feedback and sentiments. So we are also looking forward to collecting feedback to develop our product and system test it for official launch, which is looking somewhere around next year. But I think bear in mind is that we are still able to use right now. Simultaneously, the branding of Turbo Global is underway, focusing on market research, brand positioning, brand image, and user experience optimization. That is what we have been working on for this quarter. An eventual event will be our IDO for TGB token launch. And I think this is a really exciting phase of our project as we are finally able to get an off-ramp and on-ramp system going on. Service providers and miners will be able to come onto our network in Q2 2024, while in Q3 2024, we are looking forward to promoting the user experience by providing more functions such as acceleration of the network to allow better experience of playing games in zero latency, using VPN to watch videos in 4K. And in Q4 2024, we will also be opening our software development kit, also known to developers as SDK. So this allows developers to embed the Turbo Global network onto their application, or they can start their own network from there. And looking in 2025, 1 year from now, we will also be opening up a decentralized autonomous organization, also known as a DAO, something that everybody likes to talk about in Web3 space now. Of course, we would like to allow public voting of the authority and decision making of our project in the future. I think the future is honestly quite exciting with major upgrades and awesome new features, such as an enhanced user experience and a better UI in version 2 of the app. And I think it's really a model whereby it's a utility-based model compared to many other Web3 projects. So yeah, back to Jasmine.
我们的技术团队花了半年的时间开发了我们的 App。我们很高兴的告诉您，TurboGlobal 的第一个版本在 iOS 和安卓可以下载了，而且你可以直接就是上我们的 DVPN。在以后的路线，我们的计划在明年2024第一度为我们的 TGB 代币进行 IDO。服务提供商或矿工将就是能够在2024年第二度加入我们的网络。在2024年第三度，我们将提供更多功能，例如网络加速，以提供更好的游戏体验。使用 DVPN 观看视频用 4K 等。在2024年第四度，我们还将开发软件 SDK， 允许更多技术人员在 TurboGlobal 平台上开发。我们相信未来看起来相当令人兴奋，主要我们会升级我们的 App 和加上新功能，例如增加用户体验在版本2有更优美的 UI。
Thank you so much, Evan and Jasmine, for sharing the information with us. Yeah, we're certainly looking forward to seeing the ideal, right, for TGB because yeah, a lot of the crypto users are excited about new tokens every time that they heard a promising project planning to do that. And I got it that since this is a cell phone app, so it is not very easy to demo it from a laptop. So that's okay. And if TurboGlobal have any like video recordings for demos, also feel free to bring it here and to show our audience as well. Because yeah, it's because it's different, right? People might want to see more details about how to, about mining and also while using it, and especially this is a already established project, right? People could already download it, so that would be great. Thank you. And
right. Maybe just to add on, I think showing the app right now is a bit difficult. But in the future, in 2025, when we develop our app further, we are looking towards having it available on desktop, so to enhance our user gaming experience. So I think that's really something that people can look forward to. But the main purpose of our iOS and Android app is really to to provide a very simple to use and easy interface. So actually, when we demo to you the application, the only thing that you really see is a connect button, and that's it. I think simplicity is really the key for our application. Regarding the mining portion that you mentioned, people can start being service providers in Q2 2024. At the moment right now, we are running a decentralized connection already, but mining function starts next year.
Got it. Thank you so much for the explanations. And well, overall, it's just very exciting to see a project, right? Especially a VPN service, kind of like something people need to use in a on a daily basis, right? Also, providing decentralization, this kind of mindset, and as well as this kind of service, that's just amazing. And from the website, over here it says zero fees for usage. So if it is free for basic usage, what are there any other service provided by TurboGlobal that users need to pay for? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the question. So yeah, we are zero fees for usage, and that's the way that we want to keep it. In the future, I think when our user base increases substantially, we might implement a small fee subscription model where users actually pay a very small TGB tokens, which they can earn by the way, to enjoy priority to connect to the best speed. I think it's really useful for gamers who like to boost their gaming experience with us, or maybe people that really wants to watch their movies in 4K. So at the end of it, it's still a free to use. It's just these additional bumps and upgrades that you can do, which you can pay with our TGB token.
未来我们会针对 To C 端客户增加服务，就是增加服务付费，比如游戏加速、视频加速，让用户在体验时可以跨境用游戏，还有就是让他们看电影会有更好的体验之类的。
Yep.
Got it. Thank you so much for sharing the information with us. And over here, we would also like to learn about what is your long-term vision for TurboGlobal. Thank you.
Yeah, so because we are a Web2 and a Web3 app, our long-term vision for TurboGlobal is to really become the first thing that people will use when they connect to the internet. It's really about shielding and guarding their data privacy, to have their data and privacy secured, which enables a censorship-free utility from the blockchain. And when our user base grows in the long term, hopefully soon, it not only ensures a stable connection, but also results in higher rewards. So it creates a very mutually beneficial ecosystem for the entire TurboGlobal users, advertisers, and miners.
So，我们对 TurboGlobal 的长期愿望是成为人们连接互联网时首先使用的产品，让互联网变得更加顺畅。一方面在保护用户的数据和隐私，另一方面也通过用户自己的流量来产生他自己的收益，让用户直接参与到生态，并最终分享就是与 TurboGlobal 的成长就是价值。
That is very cool. Yeah, sharing the growth with the community members, right? Because yeah, this is more Web3, right? More decentralized visual mindset over here. And the next question is like, could you please share with our audience over here about what promotions that TurboGlobal is running right now? Thank you.
So right now we are running two very basic promotions. The first one would be our referral scheme, where if you refer one friend to download the app, you and your friend will receive 3 TGB points. So that's the first promotion that we are running. So the more you share, the more points that you can earn. So feel free to download our app now. Secondly, for those that are watching right now, if you use our promo code Moonlight, we have a lucky money promotion in our app. So when you download our application now, you'll be able to receive at least 0.1 TGB points up to 100 TGB points. So don't forget to download our app, and on the bottom right, there is this red packet, 有一个小红包，你可以收入我们的 TGB 分数。
所以我们现在就是推出推荐朋友项目， 你将推荐一个朋友，你用我们的 app， 你将收到就是3个 TGB。我们也正在进行一个项目叫 Lucky Money 促销活动，你可以使用就是推荐 Moonlight 的这个code， 然后就是托换红包。当你现在下载我们的 app， 你可以将得到就是1到100个 TGB 积分。我们希望可以就是更多家公司合作，就是还有跟他们扩大我们的 Web3 社区。
That is just cool. And I would like to share the screen again over here because yeah, when I click on the invitation link, when the audience, yeah, they also say that it's all in uh, Mandarin Chinese, so they really didn't get it. That's why I like to go to the original page. And I also would like to show our audience over here to let them know where they click the invite link over here. Yeah, originally they click on this one. Okay, and this one over here, it leads them to this one. Yeah, because it's all Mandarin, so a lot of our audience they could not really understand it, and that's why I decided to let's go to the official webpage over here. It is TurboGlobal.io, and then you could yeah download TurboGlobal app already because it's already available at App Store over here and Google Play, right? And there are different ways to download it. You can test
Right. So the invitation code that is in the description now for audience, unfortunately, we chose only one main language, but we are working towards an invitation code where people can switch between English and Chinese. But in the Chinese version, what it's saying is that you just need to enter your email address to register. So that's what the invitation code is. But if you're interested to looking our project directly, the screen that Moonlight is showing right now is called TurboGlobal.io. So that's where it will lead to as well. But if you search in the App Store directly right now, once you search Turbo Global with no space, you can immediately download the app. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much for explaining, Liz. Yeah, and also everyone, if you wanted to give a try since it's free, right? Yeah, you could go to App Store or Google Play depending on which device that you use. And then just like Jasmine and Evan mentioned today, if you also find the magic spot, right? Find the place to type in today's keywords. There is today's keywords Moonlight, MONLIGHT. Then you could also receive extra bonus from TurboGlobe to your accounts. Thank you so much, everyone. And over here, I see that we have questions regarding to how about the team's background. Could you please let us know about team's background and also any previous Web3 projects that you ever participate that also yeah let's go from this one first because we got several questions over here. Could you please introduce our Turbo Global team's background? Thank you.
Yeah, so actually, we are a startup company. We are based in Singapore, actually. Our office is in Singapore, and our team here is in Singapore. So I'm actually the co-founder, and I'm in charge of the social media, marketing, and developments. While Jasmine over here, she is my partner. She's in charge of the business development, where she will partner with our advertisers and try to attract more and more collaborations with different people. We also have a team of software developers, team of capable software developers who are working on our application every day and fixing these bugs. So maybe one of the things that they fix right now is probably the invite code whereby they can switch between English and Chinese. So I think it's really something whereby improvements are constantly made. And yeah, that's how application runs.
Thank you so much for sharing the information with us. And the next question over here we got is what motivate the team wanted to do a decentralized VPN project? Because as we look at around the market, we don't really often heard about these, right? Decentralized VPN service. So it's really interesting what inspired your team to do this. Thank you.
Yeah, and I think it's really about revolutionizing the token economy and moving into the Web3 space. There are a lot of VPNs that are available right now, but I think because the problem with them is that they have a centralized server. I think as more and more people adopt the blockchain economy, the blockchain system and security, I think it's really what people want to revolutionize and move on to the future of Web3. Um, and I think in regards to other projects being a Web3 DVPN, to be honest, there is a few other applications that are using a DVPN, but I think we are the only one that is free to use for anyone. And not only are we free to use, we are also rewarding our users for using it. And that's really the difference between us and maybe other DVPNs in the market right now. And we plan to keep it this way to be free.
Got it. Thank you so much. And over here, we got another question about um, well, since it's free, right? How could uh, the project team ensure this project to be long term and sustainable? How do you make money? How do you make profit from this project? Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great question actually. Most of our revenue will come from our advertisers. So when advertisers, Jasmine does her magic in doing B2B, advertisers come onto our application and then they will put a banner there or they'll put a system that is running so that our users will receive the ads. And I believe when it comes to TurboGlobal, a DVPN, there are specific consumers that might want to partner with us. Um, for example, exchange that is not available in their country. These exchange might partner with us to allow a VPN connection. And these advertisers actually powers our entire ecosystem. It's actually a very sustainable model.
Got it. Thank you so much. And over here, um, for some other VPN services, sometimes when people are using it, it's kind of like reduce the speed of their connections. Kind of like when they're certain website for some reasons my yellow speed might be reduced a lot. Will there be any issues for Turbo Global, and how do you ensure that your connection smoothly? Yeah, the users could connect using your VPN service smoothly across around the world. Thank you.
Yeah, because we are run on multiple service providers, also known as our node miners who are mining the network. So the more and more of these node miners, they are able to catch on to what the users are connecting to, establishing a secure and reliable connection. And when these node miners are able to do so, we reward them with more TGB tokens, maybe compared to the others that are failing to do so. So by incentivizing our service providers constantly, it ensures the integrity in the system and also reliability. So connecting to a single network, yes, that is inherent in a traditional VPN. If many people in the same location were to connect to it, yeah, the network might get slower. But when it comes to us, because anybody can be a service provider or a node miner, it becomes a very wide internetwork node, whereby even your node provider could be in the country just next to you. So yeah, that ensures that our speed and stability is there.
Got it. Thank you so much. And also over here, yeah, I think that are most of the questions that are being asked. Do you have any other additional information that you would like to share with us before we wrap up today's event? Thank you.
Yeah, so maybe when you go to our app, you actually see a icon over there. That will actually be the future of our native token. Our logo right now is a squirrel, and conversely, people are chasing after this acorn, which actually runs like a squirrel chasing an acorn food kind of economy, right? And that's what we really want to promote. Users being hungry for tokens, which means that advertisers will be able to extend their reach. Same thing for miners who are also chasing after the acorn. So when you're using our network, actually everyone here is technically a squirrel. And maybe in the future, we might create some squirrel NFT or so and so forth. So I think that's quite an interesting kind of model that our marketing team has thought of, squirrel chasing an acorn. Just to share. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And well, we also do hope that our audience can go to our Twitter over here. Let me share my screen again. I'm going to bring my screen up over here. So friends, if you go to Twitter, you're going to see Moonlight over here, right? MONYGTSD. You're going to see my account over here. And then you can click on the invitation link to download. I know it's in Mandarin Chinese. So if you would like to download from the website, you could go to turboglobal.io. So turboglobal.io, and it's very easy to find, and it will take you to this page, so that you could choose which device or which function that you wanted to, which way that you wanted to download the app, and then you could type in today's secret code called Moonlight, and then you will get extra points for your account. And over here, if you invite more friends to also use your invite more friends to also use TurboGlobal, and you are going to receive 3 TGB as well. And from today, the promotion is that if you put the recommendation number, right, invite code, then it's the invite code is Moonlight, and you could receive extra. Well, over here it says extra. Maybe might be also be 0, right? Or my
So
also
yeah,
100.
it's 0.1 to 100, so you can earn up to 100 TGB points.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So no one's here a loser. Everybody would win at least some amount.
Yes. So friends, give it a try, and also put in the invitation code, and you are going to get extra TGB. And in the near future, when they list it to the exchange, you could trade this token as well. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's AMA session. We hope this teach you what TurboGlobal is, and also what is a decentralized VPN service. That is certainly very interesting. Once again, thank you so much for your participation. And also, friends, don't forget, if you don't know where to download the link, you can go to our Twitter, and the event banner is over here for everyone to take a look, and also to scan the QR code and download the app, find the page and download the app as well. Thank you so much.
We will also be providing more and more updates on our Twitter page. So over there on the Twitter post, there's TurboGlobal_VPN. So over there, you're able to find more and more updates of our project and how our tokenomics will work. We are also looking forward to coming out with more and more promotions for our users, as I believe that if a strong community is being built, everyone will be able to grow together.
Exactly. We should build the project together, build the community together, and then we're going to grow all together. That benefit both sides. That's just amazing. Thank you so much, both Jasmine and Evan, for joining us today. And we are going to have replays available on Twitter and Binance Live for everyone to rewatch it. If you missed part of today's live streaming sections, no worries, we always have replays. And we're also going to keep dropping crypto boxes over here, so be sure to stay and then to watch our replays over and over again. Thank you so much, everyone, and we should all have a great rest of the day. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for
Thank you
for teaching us about your project TurboGlobal. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you next time. Feel free to click on the Leave Studio button and then take a break or continue your day. Thank you.
See you. Bye.
See you. I'm going to play the ending video over here. Okay, dokie, we are back over here. We would like to first say bye to friends who are watching us through our YouTube live. Thank you